Now let's talk about the new rules for Gite and Airbnb owners in France. Now this one is a major shift for expats and it will impact you whether you either have a holiday home in France that you want to rent but you're not resident in France, you still live in your home country. If you live in France and you want to run this Gite and Airbnb as a business, and here we're talking both whether you are declaring it as a micro-entrepreneur, so sole trader business, or whether you have a non-professional Gite and Airbnb, which we refer to often as LMNP for non-resident or for people who have a secondary source of income. So for instance, you might have a micro-entrepreneur as your main business or a sole or a SaaS, and beside that you might have a flat that you rent and that you rent as a non-professional Gite and Airbnb. This impacts you. So to summarize the rules, I will show you a table that will recap everything in a moment. Before 2025, holiday rentals that were classified, or what we call the B&B, chambre d'hôte, classified as meublé tourisme with Bateau France, had a maximum yearly rental income of 188,700 euros and an automatic rebate of 71%. So your maximum rental that you could take in over a year was about 188,000 euros, and to this the tax office would apply a standard rebate of minus 71% that was reflecting your business expenses to run the activity. Now, since the 1st of Jan 2025 and the new anti-Airbnb rules, this tax allowance has changed significantly. So now, if your Gite or Airbnb is classified as meublé tourisme with Atout France, your maximum yearly turnover, for instance, as a micro-entrepreneur, is 77,700 euros per year. So they're basically considering that now you're not like a trading activity, buy to resell, you're a service, which is quite true. You're not selling items, you're selling a service. So the maximum yearly turnover per year is 77,700 euros if your Gite is classified with Atout France, and I'll explain this in a moment. And your automatic rebate is minus 50%. So it went down from 71%, which was a huge tax loop, to minus 50%. And now, if your Gite and Airbnb isn't classified with Atout France, then we're going to way down to 15,000 euros of rental income per year, and the automatic rebate is only 30%. This is a policy that's been pushed by the government, where a lot of towns don't have enough accommodation for people to rent on the long term. So what they're saying is that they want people to become more professional